Hey guys, welcome to the channel if you're new, welcome back if you're a subscriber. My name's Neil and it's time for the Taskmaster Series finale. Okay, it's going to be one of those kind of days. It's noisy out in the hall, there's construction going on in the condo across the way. I'm hoping I can squeeze this reaction in. I really want to see this episode of Taskmaster. I will do my best in the edit to cut down that outside noise. But if you suddenly hear a rock drill in the middle of this or something, my apologies. This is the last episode of Series 9, guys, and what an awesome series it's been. Really cool cast of competitors, some really great moments, and with this episode, I will fully be caught up on Taskmaster. Now, I know a lot of you go, I don't even believe that you've seen the early series of Taskmaster. I have, but as I've explained in the past, I blitzed through them, and yeah, my memory of them is blurry, especially when it comes to the specifics. I don't remember, and I did a terrible job of remembering the names of comedians that participated and that sort of thing. It was just a massively entertaining, joyful blur. I may revisit them just to reinforce what I've seen, but I don't think I'm going to do reactions of them because it just feels like the fine folks at Taskmaster are going to continue to churn out new material. We know that there's a Champion of Champions coming up for the winners of Series 6 through 10. We know that Series 12 is coming, and enough of you are suggesting that I check out Taskmaster New Zealand that I'm going to find a way to squeeze that into the reaction schedule as well. So hopefully that comes soon. No promises as to exactly when and how that's going to fit into the schedule, but I will be reacting to at least Series 2 of Taskmaster New Zealand, so keep an eye out for that. I know going into this final episode, the only thing I can really say about the standings is we can be pretty sure David Baddiel is not going to win. He's been out of competition since halfway through the series. If this was the Premiership, he'd be relegated. I know Ed's in the lead right now, but it's not a massive lead. I think he's up by 6 points or something along those lines. So I think almost anyone else can win at this point other than Baddiel, who will go down, in my mind, as the most inept competitor ever on Taskmaster. Not the worst. He's been incredibly entertaining, and he's brought me a lot of joy in hating on his competition technique because it is so pathetic and pitiful. But he has been entertaining, but he is not built for this show at all. He's just not designed to be on Taskmaster. But it's been so much fun watching the train wreck that he's been. I'm just looking forward to jumping into this, guys, so join me if you will. This is episode 10 of Series 9 of Taskmaster. It's the series finale. So good to see a big crowd.
Welcome to the Series 9 Taskmaster Grand Final!
They're all in tuxes.
The world shall not forget my name! I love him. I really love him. So go wild as I introduce a man...
Well, that was actually heartfelt.
...pipe cleaner crossed with a weasel. It's Little Alex Hall!
Wow, he's had a tanning booth incident.
Thank you for letting me lie in your sunbed with you.
You're welcome.
What a night it was. The best thing that is very long and thin, okay?
Very long and thin.
Well, it's the grand final.
Yes. And you're very long and not...
It's one strand of spaghetti that is so long it could constitute a whole portion.
There it is.
You know this is the grand final.
Mate, I made it from scratch in my kitchen, which is smaller than the actual strand of spaghetti.
Beautiful piece of knitwear that is made out of a very long piece of wool.
Here it is.
It's the only thing I've ever knitted.
Did you follow a pattern?
Ish.
For trousers?
The longest ever
tin can walkie-talkie. When I was a child, I was so frightened of the Nazis that I thought at any point I'd have to hide under the floorboard.
This guy couldn't have been alive during the Nazis.
Have you ever read War and Peace?
Oh, yeah.
So I took all the pages out and joined them all together, so it's one long piece of paper. So it's now not only very, very long, but very thin.
She did that manually?
But if you just held it on and draped it, it would be as high, well, nearly as high as the shard. Well, I've got to...
Wow.
When I say nearly...
Okay, so not, but still, 136 meters of page.
I brought a lasso made of strawberry lace.
You what?
Brought a lasso made of strawberry laces.
Jesus. So it's just, once again, this is the grand...
It's charming.
Write 'em up, cowboy gets 1 point. The strawberry...
No!
Oh,
Wow,
kiss
hear
it.
the crowd.
Wow. Rose has not done well on the prize tasks.
She's taken on one of the most classic novels the world has ever seen, and she's put it next to Shard. 5 points.
Next is Rose and Joe on 148.
Oh.
154 to Katie and 157 to Ed.
Oh, man. It's close, it's tight. I'm trying to figure out the suntan thing, and I wonder whether Greg actually had a suntan incident, and so they went along, and Alex did himself up to help.
Do the most preposterous thing with this chickpea.
Preposterous chickpea. It's a chickpea.
My process normally is to do the first thing that comes into my head.
Yeah, you don't say.
And obviously the first thing I think is to shove this up my arse. Well, let's bank that. The second thing I could do, balance it on my cock.
Jeez, Badil. You know, kudos for him selling out to going on a date with a chickpea. She's a hot chick. P. Oh, we're staying at it with the hummus. All right. Bravo to Ed. Bravo to frickin' Ed.
I helped rehabilitate it. And then it happened to numerous other chickpeas. And then we all got off with each other at the end.
There's some serious chickpea shiz going down before the break.
Yeah, man, bear chickpea grief.
This chickpea is in fact God.
We're getting out and about with the chickpea on this
How
episode.
much time we got left?
You got about 3 minutes.
I knew I should have shoved it up my arse.
They're just going on a big walk.
Okay, could we buy this?
Has
Could
time
we buy
must have run out.
tin opener?
20 seconds.
As they went in, they realised
There can't be
that
20 seconds still left.
chickability, and thus a religion was born. I don't feel that the people and the crew were ever completely converted to the
I mean,
chickpea religion.
honestly,
They didn't-
David, they looked bored.
Yeah.
Right, that's
What are we doing?
ridiculous, so that'll do.
What is
Got
going?
a crack in my chickpea.
Sorry to hear that.
Do I only get one?
Afraid so.
Shizer.
She's giving herself
Done.
chickpea nails.
What have you done? Not bad. Thank you, Joe.
Nails and a tooth. Doesn't quite measure up to Ed's.
It's weird.
What was the definition again?
Yeah, absurd.
Balance it on your dick, stick
Balance
up your
on your
ass.
These are my dicks, and I balance them on them.
These are my dicks.
Finally and sadly, here's Rose Matafeo.
Uh-oh. We get another little movie? Are we having a funeral? The crew is more involved in this one, for sure. Chickpea. R.I.P. Nice. That's the touch right there. Okay, that's CG. But the touch of lowering the casket in was gorgeous. Okay, she gets the 4 points. She gets the 4. Nice. It was an old chickpea. Like, it lived to 9.
I genuinely found myself grieving for a fucking...
How do you feel that 10 minutes later I dug that chickpea up and fucked it?
Anyone who makes me grieve for something I would gobble up without a second thought gets 5 points.
Wow, Rose steals the 5 points.
Anyone who subsequently exhumes that corpse and fucks it gets 4 sweet points from me.
Make the best cup of tea in this teacup.
You must use all the equipment on the table. You must not use anything from the kitchen.
You must wear the washing up gloves throughout the task. Best cup of tea wins.
Oh, hang on,
Things
they're
are
all
padlocked
locked
to
down.
the table. Okay.
Joe's actually gone for a wee.
Oh,
Right in the middle of the competition.
well, you've only got 7 minutes left to make this.
Okay, Joe.
Why are you truly waiting?
And you know what we don't have?
Tea strainer.
Tea strainer. Oh, I've got this.
That's bog roll. We can't strain it through bog roll.
Yes, you can. Of course you can.
Look at that.
Looks kind of like tea.
Thanks, David.
Oh,
It's very, very strong, but it's not a bad cup of tea.
all right. All right.
Yes, I would like to congratulate Joe Brand for being the only person in Taskmaster history
To take a
when against the
toilet
clock,
break.
to go to the toilet.
That's stuck down.
Everything's
Have you got a key
stuck.
on you, Alex?
Spanner to take that.
Got a key on me.
Oh, keys, keys.
Look under the table.
Doesn't matter if I make a mess, does it?
Put your shoes off for me.
Look under the table. Look under the table, guys. Always look under the table.
We want to strain it.
We should just wad it up and squeeze it into the cup instead of a strainer.
Oh, these guys are ruining this.
Wad it up and squeeze it into the cup. Look. Tea.
Oh, great.
Wow, that's
That looks terrible.
Part you. How long have we got?
Oh my god, that's just terrible, guys.
And then I'll spit the milk on top when we're done.
Oh, it's a frothy one. Have you done sugar?
Oh, I feel for Alex.
That's all
Poor
right, we're done.
Alex.
I don't think we're going to get a better cup of
What
tea
a
than that.
disaster. I can't believe.
Thanks, Alex.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, no doubt it's horrible. Oh, poor Alex.
You're Trixie. That you would put a key
Yeah,
I would
sounds
not
like
put
us.
key in milk.
I'd put it under the table.
Alex, did it taste a bit hummusy?
I think I'm going to give 5 points to David and
Joe. Wow.
I'm sorry, I'm punishing the young people heavy. I'm giving them 1 point each.
Ooh, man. Wow. That's an extreme reward for a group task. Usually they're not so spread apart like that.
It's actually the last 7 tasks. Ready?
What? Is going... What? The last... Do you have to do them all? What is this about?
complete the 7 tasks.
When you touch a task in any way, you must complete it before looking inside another task.
Okay, interesting. So the order is really you're gonna get lucky or unlucky.
Put this wheelbarrow in the caravan. The wheelbarrow must stay in the caravan for the rest of the task. Here we go. Ah!
1.
Roll a bowling ball from behind the rope at the top of the drive so that it knocks over at least one of the skittles and
Nice bowl. Wow.
place
Done.
one of your hands on one of your hips and keep it there until you've completed all the tasks. Which one?
Left hand. You're less dominant.
Complete the jigsaw. It's in here. Yes.
She's
There
just
you
like
go.
knocking this
3 left.
down.
Hide all the jigsaw pieces around the garden. Oh, thank God I got that on this.
Oh God, get it? Hiding them, then completing it would be terrible.
Put 20 things, all bigger than a tennis ball, in the wheelbarrow.
1 left.
Okay, great, isn't it? Build a tower of bricks on the red circle. The tower must be at least 26 inches high. Oh, cool. I see how this would be difficult if you got it in a bad order.
As you can see from the faces of the other contestants, things fell rather kindly for you.
Were you just thinking, why have they saved this boring task for the end of the series? Because fuck me, strap in.
So it wasn't a hard task. There are other ways you could do it, of course, like Katie and David's way.
Oh dear, this is gonna be awesome.
Hide all the jigsaw pieces around the garden.
Hide all the jigsaw pieces around the garden. Complete. Oh.
Sorry?
Complete the jigsaw.
Oh,
Put this wheelbarrow in the caravan. Does this go in here?
Oh geez, David. I don't know how many times I've said, "Oh, geez, David," over the course of this series, but what is he?
I guess you need the hole to be bigger than the wheelbarrow.
Through the frickin' door, Badil.
Can we have a look?
Can you see anything?
She lost hers in the tree. Oh my god. He's dismantling.
Point where you have to say, I think that's it.
Oh, jeez, Badil. Could someone do a supercut of all my jeez Badils over the course of the series?
Put 20 things all bigger than a tennis ball in the wheelbarrow. Place one of your hands on your hips and keep it there until you've completed all the tasks. Is that my hip? I'm never entirely sure where my hip is. Is it here?
Did he just...
But I'm not entirely sure where my hip is.
By your testicles.
By your
What?
testicles? Yeah.
Who doesn't know where their hip is?
Actually, I'll tell you what.
Hand on your hip, please.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
This one.
No.
Remember, if you knock over your tower, you have to start everything all over again.
I'd rather die.
Oh, lucky. Lucky.
When I saw how Rose had done it, I gasped. Because I think I was on the wheelbarrow alone for 20 minutes, I'd say.
Good news, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Better than David.
You know where your fucking hip is.
Kept coming off your hip. Yeah.
So why didn't he start again if that was...
Well, I was wondering the same thing.
Oh.
One.
Oh no, fill in the wheelbarrow before putting it in the... I didn't even think.
Roll a bowling ball.
You've not got many to aim for.
Yeah, certainly less than I did initially.
Is it worth aiming at a different place?
I swear to God, Alex. Get in, you prick!
Get in!
Complete the jigsaw.
Do you like jigsaws?
Absolutely hate them.
Put this wheelbarrow in the caravan. Have you ever seen anyone have a stroke?
Oh, poor...
So what happens if stuff falls out of it?
Oh, you have to start again with the Skittles.
Right.
Place one of your hands on your hips and keep it there until you've
Oh,
completed all the
now
tasks.
then he's gonna have to take the wheelbarrow with one hand.
So that's kind of in, isn't it?
Put this wheelbarrow in the caravan.
Oh, poor Ed.
Oh! I've got to start the task again, haven't I?
Yes?
Poor Ed.
I so nearly did it!
Have you nearly finished the jigsaw, Ed?
If you ask me that one more time, I'm shoving this jigsaw up your dick.
Yay.
Thank you, Ed.
Just like yourself.
Poor Ed.
She took the wellies out, but she didn't start again.
Okay.
Oh.
Strictly speaking, she probably should have. I
Okay.
didn't tell her to because of...
Not
Well,
her?
she'd threatened to have a stroke just before that. I thought she just took a couple of wellies out.
No, come on, what?
Pardon?
That was the worst day of my fucking life. If I could have taken out a couple of wellies, that would have been fine. Fucking fly.
Yes.
Stuck to the rules. As far as I could see it, only me and Rose stuck to the rules.
I think
out.
we've got to think about the spirit here. Did everyone...
No, it's not about the spirit.
It's about the rules.
You know it's not about the spirit.
He loves winding Ed up. Oh.
Rose did it in 13 minutes and 20 seconds.
Wow.
I mean,
I can't wait to hear some of these other
with
times.
her hand on her hip, it still took her just under a minute to build her 26-inch tower.
All right. Her 26-inch tower.
I measured it to double-check. I can show you here.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, Rose!
Rose didn't build a tower tall enough. Katie didn't put enough things in the wheelbarrow. Joe took things out of the wheelbarrow. And David kept taking his hand.
Ed wins.
Ed completed it twice.
Ed Gamble, 5 points. Everyone else, none.
Wow. It's about the frickin' rules. I love it. Oh, poor Rose. If only she had done one more layer of bricks. Maybe two. But come on. Measure.
Could you head to the stage for the final task of the series?
Here we go. I wonder if the show put them all in tuxes or whether that was their call.
Pull the short breadstick. Take your turns. You pull the breadstick out to the person next to you. Before you pull the breadstick bearer, must point one of their breadsticks. Wink and say this is the short breadstick. If you pull the short breadstick, that breadstick bearer is disqualified. The last remaining player wins. I don't know what the fuck any of that is.
Ed'll be able to tell you.
They are arranging their breadsticks, Greg.
David, this is the short breadstick.
Ed
Gamble is out.
Oh,
Rose is now going to pull David Baddiel's breadstick.
Oh, come on, don't say that.
That is the short breadstick.
oh!
This is the shortest breadstick.
Okay.
It's a short breadstick. We've lost David Baddiel.
Bye-bye, David.
Final.
That is the short breadstick.
We have a winner.
I like that one.
With 12 points, Ed Gamble and Rose Matafeo.
Oh, joint winners. Oh, we haven't had a tiebreak in ages.
They had to make a pop-up toy pause for the longest before popping up. Here we go. Ed and Rose both use peanut butter.
Okay.
It's lunch.
Lunchtime.
Still hasn't popped?
Yeah, let's leave our friend there.
So Rose's toy paused for 44 seconds, but Ed's paused for well over an hour and a half.
Wow. Well, and that must mean he wins the series, too. He gets his spaghetti back.
David.
Yes.
David.
You came fifth in the end with 128 points. David Baddiel.
Not surprising.
But a long way above you. In fourth place with 154 points, it's Joe Brown! On 158 and 159 points, they are Katie Wicks in third and Rose Matafeo in second.
Aww.
The 9th Taskmaster champion is...
This means this. You know that this actually means a ton to Ed. Like, it's like the #1 thing on his resume right now.
Let's have one more cheer for our Monumental Series champion, Ed Gamble!
That episode was everything you want a grand final to be. You know, we got some really great creativity in the Chickpea movies, especially from Rose and Ed, and that final single task. Okay, first of all, the kids need to learn how to make some tea in the group task, because that was just disgusting and terrible, and like, there are things you can use outside of the room. You just can't go to the kitchen, guys. Come on. Figure out something better than squeezing ground tea leaves through rubber gloves. Gross. But that final individual task, where there are 7 tasks and it's all about the order. I love that task because it so much of it's random, just in the luck of the order you happen to select them. And my God, you know, Ed had the bad luck of putting his hand on his hip before having to move the wheelbarrow, and having to fill the wheelbarrow before putting it into the trailer. And at least he didn't also have to hide the jigsaw pieces before solving the jigsaw. But he stuck to the freaking rules and he followed it, and everyone else didn't. I can't believe Rose got eliminated just on not making a tall enough tower, though. Like that's the easiest thing to check, but she didn't, and she would have walked away with that. But it's kind of fitting that it was Ed's worst day of his life, in his words, I believe, and yet he's the only one that actually completed the task. He gets the 5 points. I don't even know if they told us the time, but it felt like it was hours, and he deserved it. He deserved to win. He tried the hardest. He was creative. He took the competition seriously, and I know that's not everybody's cup of tea, especially in the UK. I know in so many of your panel shows the scores don't matter at all, and I get that most of the time they don't. But I think in something like Taskmaster, the points actually do matter. It is actually a competition. It's not just about the banter on stage. It's about more than that, and it actually is a competition, and it's good to see contestants where they take it seriously. And as much fun as it was for me to rag on David Baddiel, and to a lesser degree Joe Brand this series, because Joe just couldn't give a fuck and David was completely inept, I'd rather have contestants that care and maybe that's a North American versus a UK thing. I don't know, but I appreciated how serious Ed took it, and I loved how mad he got at times when other people weren't taking it seriously. When he had to do the final task, the previous episode, when he was paired up with Badil, I've never seen someone angrier and more frustrated on the show. That was a glorious moment. So many great moments over the course of this series. I really had a lot of fun with this one. I'm looking forward to series 12 coming up. I've learned about Victoria Coren Mitchell. I've learned about Alan Davies. So I'm looking forward to knowing a couple of people going into the next one. That's going to be a lot of fun. And when I actually start reviewing that one, who knows? It all depends on when it starts dropping on YouTube, doesn't it? But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me through this. I will continue to react to Taskmaster. If there's nothing new from the British Taskmaster next week, you're going to start seeing me do Taskmaster New Zealand Series 2 instead. If there is new British Taskmaster next week, I'll be here doing it. So until then, guys, thank you guys so much. Take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.